What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Divine Journey 2. We're back. I know last week's video wasn't much, but I kind of had to rush that one out. I'm a little bit rushed on this one, but I should have enough stuff taken care of that we can still head to Eden and maybe also get ourselves started on Abyssal Craft with a Necronomicon. Now, the Necronomicon, if I remember right, takes a couple of steps. I don't remember all the steps. I just know it involves canola and a bunch of steps. Yeah, this. I don't know if I'm going to get all the way to a Necronomicon, but we're going to try. I have been working on various things throughout the base. As you can see, I've redesigned our little setup here. I have a space here for something whenever I feel like actually putting something there. These are our enhanced alloy smelter and sag mill. I've used our machines that were right here because these are our just random use ones. And I won't say expanded on productions again. I've added a few things, and we now have automated ender alloys. This one I think is still running. Yeah, it's just running. I should probably add some augments in there to speed it up, but it's going. We have 18 stacks. We have 2 stacks of enhanced, which I did that only because of the ender rope, which is still fairly expensive. We have all the stuff, it's just our systems are not robust enough to really withstand more than that. I need to work on upgrading these chains and everything, but before I could do that, I had to figure out a source for glowstone. So I've set up a builder in the nether. It is now feeding us glowstone. As you can see, it's still not very fast. Is it actually giving me anything? Let's go check on it. Okay, I have it over here. As you can see, it's a fortune quarry, which I'm guessing that's fine. I also have it collecting nether quartz, because those are the only 2 items I can't get from the overworld that I need. Nether quartz I don't need a super huge amount of, but we are collecting it. 105, 108. Be a lot more chunks than that. You are a 512 by 512. I don't know if I have those offsets right. I really don't know. I don't play with this machine very much, so trying to get those correct is a little difficult. I'll come check them out later, though. Anyway, we need to set up a couple of recipes for a couple of things that we're going to be crafting today. Here's our pattern terminal. As you can see, I just finished setting up this one. I already have that down there. Let's set up some crafting patterns. First thing we need is these memory cards. So this will give us the crafting for the memory cards, which we're going to need a lot of to get the Twilight Clock to get into Eden. Because we need those to make both this... Let's back out of that for a minute. To make this memory card, we need 3 of them for each one of these. We also need all the lithium and ender alloy enhanced. I'm hoping we have enough of this stuff. Well, the memory card requires a memory card miscellaneous, vivid alloy, and advanced ender alloy. Now, to make the clock, we need a level 12 memory card. And that is just slime balls, plus the memory cards before it. So that's what? 2, 4, 16? 16 of these? I should have enough stuff in our systems that we can set that up. But we're going to do the manual crafting of each of them by hand. So we'll put that recipe in there. And that recipe in there. Am I going to need these later on? Probably not. I can just replace, or I can just pull the crafting recipes out and delete them. I have deleted a few here and there that were various things that I don't need anymore. Let's not put that in the same one. There, you can go in that one. But now with that, I should be able to craft up 16 of these. Do I have everything? Missing 64 memory cards. I have the ability to craft 64 memory cards. Oh, is it one of those stupid things? Oh, where is that one? I hate when they do this kind of thing. It's gonna be stupid, isn't it? It's really gonna make me craft all of these, put them back in there, and then craft them all. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Wait, did I put that in the right one? Yes, okay. Let's try this again. Memory cards. But I needed 64 of them? There, I'll craft 64 of those. And from that, I'll be able to craft the memory card items. Now, while we're waiting on that, I've got some inventory items to just put away. I have an octadic capacitor from something. I don't remember what. Is that from my signal? No. No. I don't know. I have gotten some of the other items we need ready. These are our Gilded Cryothium tanks that we need for the clock. But the other thing I want to look at for today is these canola. So we need crystallized canola seed and crystallized oil buckets. Now, toss it into refined canola oil in an overworld fluid crafting operation. Now to make this, I just throw these in front of the atomic reconstructor that I have downstairs. I can just make a bunch of them real quick. We should have canola in storage. Not a problem. If I can learn how to type. Go ahead and just grab 64 canola out of there. There we go. Got our canola seeds. And we needed canola oil. So to get refined canola oil, you have to put it through fractionating still, which I think I have somewhere up here. If not, I can always make another one. I don't see one. I can always make another one. Okay, we have our fractionating still. And now the other thing that we need, I have to dig this up because I haven't used it in a little while. We need another... Where are you at? Heavy machinery. We need another squeezer. Because we need to put canola through here to get canola oil, which will then be processed into refined canola oil in the fractionating still. Where I'm going to put this thing at, I don't know because it's really not needed for anything except for this. So I'm probably going to make one of these. Just slap it down in a corner somewhere. Maybe I'll set it like right down there so I can just run some power to it. Or probably on... I'll put it somewhere and just slap a battery on it. So let me get to crafting on some of this stuff so I can get everything we need. There we go. We have some refined canola being made. Have to remember to actually put canola in here and not canola seeds. But we've got our canola oil. I have plenty more canola if I need it. We are making our refined canola oil, which I should have a bucket. I should be able to, let's give ourselves a little spot here. Here. Just use some scaffolding. Put that there, and we toss crystallized canola seed in, and it gives us crystallized oil. That completes our first quest. Wrong one. I knew setup and everything. I can't really see my keyboard. A little annoying. There we go. We got our quest. That gives us 10 canola seeds. Not that I need them. And now we need empowered canola seeds, which means shoving these through a empowerer. Luckily, I think I have a spare one downstairs for us to be able to do this with. Turns out I don't have an extra one downstairs, so we'll just go ahead and slap one down right here. I was like, why do I have an extra display stand? I don't. We just take a crystallized canola seed in there and some regular canola seeds around the outside. Did I put it too close together? I think it's too close together. Because I don't feel like running 5 miles, I'm going to put it above everything. We put our seed up, our crystallized seed up there, regular seed in each one of these, and we should see it kick on. Yeah! And that gives us our first... somewhere. Empowered canola seed. And now with that, I think we do this. Yeah. We have an empowered oil bucket. Now I know I'm going to need more of these. But I'll do that afterwards so we can get through the quests at least. Because this is where I want to get. It says we need 5. Who's that man with a shadowed face? What was that sound from my neighbor's attic? Leave those scars on my door. We need Shogoth flesh, which is half a bucket of empowered oil into rotten flesh. But the Shogoth flesh was only used for a couple of things for the moment. Later on, I will automate it to some extent. Phosphorus shards. These. Monolith stone. Is there another way to get monolith stone? I have a quest for it. Monolith stone. 32. Yeah, we can just craft 32. By the way, I do have rainbow stone. I set it up down here. We have 33. It is, I think, this one. Yeah. Whenever the generators kick on or whatever, this moves just a little bit. It's got a couple of high speed upgrades, so I have that. But with this empowered oil, I can now start getting Shogoth flesh. How much do I need? Because I needed this to make the statues. And there's what, 8 statues? 7 statues. Well, I'm going to end up making 8 because that's what I have for that stuff. But we're also double working here. I need to get these going. It doesn't recognize them. They are in the system. I hate you. Oh, what's missing in the middle? Oh, these guys. I hate that it doesn't want to recognize that. Yeah, we'll put those in there. I don't think there's a quest for those. Is there a quest for those? Maybe in here. No, we just have to quest for these. Which we now have 16 of. Ah, there's our quest for that. And those we will use to make 8. And now these go in here. Like this to make the 10s. And a 12. Yeah. That's a couple of quests done there. That gives us a couple of ingots. Won't complain about those. And that gives us... Give me the advanced. Those things are a lot harder to get. What that unlocks for us, the Twilight Clock, which I should have everything to make. So, let's make our Twilight Clock. I'm missing a clock. There, I have a clock. We have our Twilight Clock. I don't know what we're going to use this triple battery for. But with the Twilight Clock, I can now light our portal to Eden and travel there. Well, we'll be taking care of that next time, when I have a bit more time. That's a pretty ugly color for the portal. I'm just gonna say that now. But I'm excited to go there. Anyway. Okay, we have 8 buckets of empowered oil. That should be enough for everything that we need at the moment. Let's grab some rotten flesh. I think I have some in here. I have 2. Okay, let's grab some more rotten flesh. I'm going to go ahead and do 16 of these, just because we have enough for that. Oh boy, that's slow. And here we have our first 2 Shogoth flesh. It wants us to make 5, but they're coming. So, get some advanced ender alloy for our Twilight Clock. I have no idea what rhythm they're trying to do with that. Whatever. Yeah, we just gotta go to Eden. After we get our 5, you know, let's go ahead and make our monolith stone while we're waiting. We're gonna need it. We have a lot of different paths to follow through here. We're gonna need this stuff as well, which is black iron. I don't want to make it just yet, but we can. Like I said, I don't really want to just yet. It is something that's going to get used up a bit. There's some dark steel back. And make our monoliths stone pillars. These increase the range your statues can transmit potential energy from. Easy enough. And there we go. I'll just stick those in there. In case you don't know, that's just kind of like my overflow. I have a few odds and ends items in here. But this is like an overflow for anything that's already in a drawer that I keep finding in the system. I went through and I upgraded us to 16k cells, and this is all the stuff I found in there that wasn't supposed to be there. Just by sticking them in an ME chest and taking a look. But yeah, that's a lot of stuff. That gives us 8 of our monolith stone bath. Now we need our Shogoth flesh. I think that's enough for all the statues too. That gives us 5 Shogoth flesh. Oh, nice. Now I have some extra. Oh, now I have to go to Eden. I don't have time for that right now. I still have to edit this before it uploads. By the way, I'm recording this like an hour and a half before my scheduled upload time. I've been slacking a little bit lately. Well, I think it's not a huge amount of progress for today, but I think I'm going to call it here for now. Like I said, I'm running real short on time. I'm going to go ahead and clean all this up. And I may update this later on as a fully automated system, but I don't really see the need for it. For now, we're just going to leave it as is and make as we need it. I think Shogoth flesh isn't really going to be super necessary. Look at that. Nice clean floor. Anyways, that's it for this time, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. I will see you guys next time. Where hopefully we can make quite a bit more progress in this. Probably going to be a very short video today.